I've locked myself in the barn with peanut butter and jelly making supplies, Pepsi, and this engine. Now, I'm not gonna leave until this engine is out. You might be thinking, surely he's done this before. I have not, but I'm overwhelmingly confident that if I disconnect enough things, it'll fall right out. So, let's get right to it and see how it goes. Given that I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm gonna go with some advice that I heard at a car show a couple of years ago to take this whole front clip off with the grill and everything and just take the engine and transmission straight out the front, because that seems reasonable, doesn't seem too difficult. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna stay nice and organized. I've got paper bags and a Sharpies for all the bolts, and then I've got this cool magnetic mat from Sunex that I was actually just really impressed with. This is like the biggest wrench I own, and it grabs it. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Toss it right there and get right into it. The whole wiring harness is out of the way. Pretty much nothing, no headlights connecting this front clip at all. And now I can get on to the actual fun stuff of getting this whole thing off. I'm excited for it. And then I have no idea what I'm doing past that point. I may have just lost a 1/2-inch socket forever. Found it. We're good. Other than the fact that it's probably really heavy, I don't think there's much holding this in. Ooh, never mind. I see 2 ginormous bolts. Woo! That was shockingly easy, to be honest. I like it. Thing is absolutely terrible. I don't know what GM engineers were thinking, but these are so tight sometimes, it's brutal. It may not look like anything has changed, but I've had about 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches now. It's been 2 or 3 hours more, I'm not totally sure, and I think I have everything disconnected. I went underneath, got the drive shafts, the speedometer cable, got the gear shifts out of the cab, all of that. So I think it's all disconnected. I gotta go buy an engine hoist now. I went to the good old faithful Harbor Freight and invested in an engine hoist. I didn't really want to, but here we are. I just wanted to speed things up, and I know I'm gonna use it a bunch, so whatever. The last thing I'm gonna do before I disconnect the actual motor mounts and transmission mounts and really lift it out is measure where exactly the transmission is right now in relation to the ground, because I'm using the same transmission with a different engine going back in. So I want to be assured that I can get that where it needs to be. And there we have it, the entire drivetrain, the power plant and the guts, torn straight out the front, the hood stayed on. I'm pretty happy with this. I've never done it before, but overall, I think that went really well. And I don't want to do that again in the near future.